interesting to do.
Come, try some creative cooking. Come and try some creative cooking.
I think this time it turned out better than before. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
Come and try some creative cooking.
I think this time it turned out better than before.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
សួស្តីអ្នកនាង
Come and try
តោះមកលេងហ្គេមយើងត Hello brother Hello brother ដល់ហើយតាំងស្ដី brother
Boring. Isn't there anything else more
តែយើងធ្វើ commission
to
សិន
do?
ថ្ងៃនេះ farm ថ្ងៃនេះ farm ក៏ដល់មកទៅនេះ farm នេះហ៎ហ្នឹងថ្ងៃនេះមិនphảiជា farm មេនេះ farm មេ up Diluc នេះ farm មេអាសាយើងសមញ farm មេយើងសិនទៅធ្វើ commission សិនទៅ Let's go ខ្លាំងខ្វាំងនេះខ្វាំងគ្នារងអាយមកនេះខ្វាំងនេះខ្ញុំប្រហែលជាដាក់ random នេះ random វិញដាក់ហ្នឹងវាមកកន្លែងហ្នឹងដើមនេះបើដល់រៀនឆ្នាំទីប៉ុន្មានរៀនចប់ទៅដល់ចប់ហើយចុះទេណាអូ wait ដូរសិនចាំដូរសិនដូរ commission ដាក់ random វិញនេះដាក់នៅ ផាត់ hello ដូចជានៅដដែលពេកដាក់ random let's go តែឯងបានលេងឡើងថ្មីToday order taxi taxi គេយើងក៏ជួយចុច live stream មកនេះអានេះយើងប្រហែលជា farm មេ up Diluc នេះ reason សល់ច្រើនតាប្រហែលជា farm 2 ដងនេះ farm បាន2 boss ដោយសារយើង farm លេង line ផងប្រហែលជាហើយឡើងអស់60ហ្នឹងហើយ60ប្រហែលជា wait ឆ្មេច
Stabilize.
Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, ngon nè. Wow,គ្នាតែយើងត្រូវកម្ម material មកនេះថាដាក់ team នេះមក team នេះ team នេះ team ដាក់ជីនជំនួសនេះដោយសារយើងនេះច្រឡំតែយើងត្រូវ healer ស្ដីបើដល់5 fish បងឯងអានឈ្មោះខ្ញុំខុសហើយអានតែមិនចាស់ taxi ឬ taxi ដាក់ជីនមកនេះជីនវាជាអែមជីនជាងបានប្រមូលជីនល្អជាងម្ដងនេះ cho nó tắc let's go tắc cái gì ok vào đây và đất thọp win 50 ច្រើនបំផុតម្ដងខ្ញុំរកអត់អស់អញរត់អស់ហ្នឹងចាក់បានតែច្រើនណាស់បើអេមិនច្រើនទេវាយូរបើវាផ្លិចច្រឡំច្រើនចាញ់រហូតសោះវាអត់ចាំបើអត់ចាំទេបាក់ប្រាប់ដែរអាហ្នឹងមានតែឆែកឃើញអត់ហ្នឹងមានឡើយ website ឆែកហ៎អត់ឆែកបាត់ account ត website ឲ្យសល់បានហ៊ាន login ណានេះ login website ញ៉ៃបាត់ account បាត់ឡើយអូខេ easyតាកេស៊ីអូខេបើដែរឈ្មោះចម្លែកមែនបើដែរដែរលឺឈ្មោះ anime មែនខ្ញុំកដាមនៅលើកោកយ៉ាងអូផាយទឹកឡើងនេះអាគេអានាចរហ្នឹងទឹកហ្នឹងពេលយប់អូខេពេលយប់ពេលល្ងាចឡើងពេលយប់ពេលព្រឹកស្រកអាហ្នឹងឃើញត្រីងាប់លើកោកហ្នឹងគេអានេះពេលយប់ឡើងថាទឹកនេះពេលថ្ងៃឡើងស្រកអញ្ចឹងណាអាហ្នឹងមកពីទំនាញលោកខែនេះប្រច័ណ្ឌ
Body, no, my sword.
Let's go ណាមជប៉ុនអូខេបើដែរតែប្លែកឈ្មោះប្លែក
Go. Yoo-hoo. Rain cutter.
មកបាយណា
Huh?
មកបាយដែរ easy
Ah. Time to act.
គឺតែជាមួយទៀតខ្ញុំទៅ farm លាយម្ដងនេះNext banner Navi Alright បងបើដល់សួរណែដល់ចង់យកមែនខ្ញុំយកនេះបើខ្ញុំយកមែតែដល់មានអីចង់បានសិនដែរតែគាត់ថាវាពិបាកវាមិនងាយបានគ្រប់អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំយកតួអង្គថ្មីលេងវិញស៊ីសាច់ចាំមើលនេះសិនចាំមើលយើងមានលុយសិនស្អីគេនេះឆេះហ្នឹងធ្វើម៉េច
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
ចូល
A
មកទៅ
mighty
ហេតុ
setback.
Tam
Witness
này.
the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate.
Nói nè.
Huh? I swear by my sword.
តើធ្វើអីងក់ហើយធ្វើអីងក់បាត់ហើយទៅនេះពិបាកសាឈាមហូរទៅលើរហូតចឹងនេះពិបាកឈាមគាត់ចានពេកមានគាត់ធ្វើឈឺទេអស់ហ្នឹងមានគាត់ក្រំ50ឈឺនេះក្រំ50នេះស្រួលក្តាមហ៎ចាំសិនចូលចាក់អាចចឹងរត់ក្តាមរត់អស់នេះក្តាមខ្លាច់យើងនេះគេរត់ឡើងសិលវាយចឹងបាក់កាត់ហ្នឹងសិលវាយនេះវាយសិន let's go តអស់ហើយ farm Mora សិនអស់នេះ where Mora let's go ឈ្មោះខ្ញុំហ្មងឈ្មោះដល់ឈ្មោះអញ្ចឹងឯងឈ្មោះស៊ីននេះចាំលុយមែន friend me គាត់អត់ចេះ build ចរិតទៅបាត់ AR 50 and ឯណាសមាអត់អម100ចុំសាវជាខ្ញុំទៀត
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Huh? Go. Huh?
Not bad.
Time to act.
Heal là 3 bán vào nè. Hú táo bạn heal thì heal đi là. Ta heal linh khlang là. Let's go. Sao pi tiết. Hú táo cái linh chim vào đó này táo chim cram sắp bàn. Em. Hell farm nhầm tích bàn ót bong. Farm cái kia vào đây. Ngày nay nhân là vốn luôn vào đây nhầm. Farm đi ra nè. Nó bật bí điện bắt ngơ điện let's go tan này tan này what the?
Let my name echo in song. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your. Barbados, guide us. See?
No, sao? Các bạn, mình là chưa mình tao này, chưa mình tao. Con sorry. Thêm khang là thêm nào này, thêm cho môi chin này khang rồi ta. Khang là này chưa mình ta. Cao trì. Xong mới tiếp. Vậy bồ cái mình men Nam Japan rồi bao nhiêu tê mình men tên Nam Japan rồi bao nhiêu ok và đây mai một xin xong trắng sao mới tiếc là sao giờ thêm meta khang chẳng hay ok và đây là thêm tham may mà như này meta tham may
Let me weave you a verse. I swear by my sword.
Cọp rồi. Này đang đi make mán hay mưa toán thì mưa toán thế. Đừng mán này, đừng mán khê thế. Đó mà nói khê rồi nè. Đó này. Đang mán thì mưa toàn đấy ban mưa toàn tao đang mưa toàn sai dương lươn về tao nè thằng vậy bố thân no Liu ôi Diluc này sao giờ 4 chút tao nè lấy bán trong lấy trôi thế này ta let's go giờ បើដកស៊ីងឈូដាក់យេឡានដឹងឌីមេកខ្លាំងមិនទេមែនតើបាទខាងនេះអត់មានយើងចាំពេលយេឡានចេញខ្ញុំយើងវិរីរ៉ាន់ចាំហូចូលតើវាយផៃរ៉ូកោបសេរីប្រើស៊ីងឈូជាមួយនឹងហ្វឺណាតណាអស់មកឌីមេកយកតណាអស់ easy បាត់ហ្មងនេះប្រើក្តាមចង់ប្រើក្តាមចង់អត់ហ្មងក្តាមចង់អូខេបាទ
Shower me with that.
ងាប់បាត់
Witness the
So
power of
easy.
Gua.
មេតអាហ្នឹងតាន់កាត់អត់តន់នេះហ៎តន់ដកដង្ហើមងាប់បាត់អូខេអានពីរអស់លេង Let's go អស់ហើយណាស់នេះយើងទៅនេះសិនទៅប្រមូលកមីសិនខាត់មកលេយូរនេះ Hello brother Hong Pro What brother សាមញ្ញនេះសាមញ្ញទៀតសោះ45ម៉ោងក្រុមបានមកវាយមួយទៀតនេះ
Add Ash.
Add Astra អបសោះ
Thank you for
ចុះខាត់រៀនសក់ខ្លីហ៎មើលសមតិមើលមកក្រោយទីមើលសក់ខ្លីហ៎មិនចារ៉ាំទេគ្នាមកកាត់សក់វិញតាត្រឹមកហ្នឹងសក់ខ្លីវិញតា
Add Ash.
Let's go bully elemental flower ចុំបដមើលខ្លាំងជាងគេក្នុងហ្គេមមែនហ្នឹងមែនខ្លាំងមែនហ្នឹងកាលដំបូងខ្លាំងមែនតាវាយវិធានីងាប់កាលចេញដំបូងមកយើងយក farm អាប់តួអង្គនេះវិធានីហ្មងវាយនេះកាលវ៉ាតូចនេះចាផ្លិចហ្មងនេះ ក្រាប់អាន steel ណាអាទីក្រាប់អានមួយទៀតណាតែមិនសូវតែប្រើងលើអាន steel លើមិនក្រាប់ទេក្រាប់ឲ្យនេះឲ្យណាគេប្រើឲ្យ cookie ប្រើហ្នឹងហើយកាតារិនរីសាក់ខ្លីអូខេបាទThì đến cái chú tao nè một cốt ad nào nè giờ tận này chỉ chập cái sao thân chậm dần vài mấy đợt mấy nó khu đòn pin tí nàyยังอยู่ได้ไปจับcái sao thân này accept friend me មួយ ok rồi đây chung kìa lầnไปบอลตะเน่บอลตะเน่ว่า friendly no ตะเน่เอาเลยนะ no way ไม่เดี๋ยว let's go อันบุญปรามแล้วฮอกช่วยเกี่ยวเดี๋ยวห้องโอเคผมได้คลับเฟรมยังไม่ตาไม่กับบัตรยังlet's go ตอนยังไหวเบลไม่ติด Pai Mora Pai Mora Pai Reason chả mấy rồi nè này let's go Lua Harpool tụi đây browse ra cá tớp lên đã cá tớp lên đã thẹn trôi lại cái flower người ta đang sẽ kê còn đồ đang thế này chứ năng chỗ tao mà chỗ tao mà nếu mà vay bom mấy chất ngọt này lá ngọt đấy nó khi nó mới tới lôi món để xí cái nào chùm xí nó lấy mình tự cọ thiệt lại cái flower nó nó cao eo tôi những cao vài lần bóng cứ mấy như cái này mày nè nó không thay quát mấy như cái tao lão dân mấy sao như cái
May I present? Rain outlines your face.
ngồi bà đó
Let me weave you a bird.
cho người ta chắc cắt à tao chắc ban đầu này tao chắc ban đầu này mini meg tại mình nhỏ này ngộ defense chỉ ngay ăn pal take up Diluc sân let's go well ha well hawk let's go giờ ngọ là khoan hoa tiệt áp đào đá này áp đào đá giáp màn đi muối hắn ở spot áp tiết rồi nè tập đặc sao bạn ấy 24 trend áp cao lần mà trend áp bơi hình năng đi hả mà lấy áp thằng bấy vào nè thì tôi bãi này chỉ tôi tụi ông đi lúc áp thằng bay nè mình nói chứ còn nè đấy mình cho tập build on áp 10 làm 10 rồi áp pi nó áp pi này áp skill được bơi chứ nó được áp normal nó bơi chứ nè tới nhom crawl lên như này tụi ông áp thằng bay về chân này mà material chan mà nè chân này Mora chan chân này material chan chứ nhom chăng chờ nè đi hụt tàu ấy hụt tàu nhom áp tầng ó nó tầng crawl nó hụt tàu nhom nó tầng bay tầng crawl thì mà giá cá rồi giá cá có áp tầng bay rồi thế skill mẹ của bạn là skill có đi mấy cái cả sự giá cá áp toàn này dương bạn áp mấy card mấy khăn let's go normal bơ áp skill ạ trong skill con này hit một HP bay hát tỏ này nào có sao tỏ nó phải bay bột farm bàn này bột ok after skill and butter ní Diluc à đâu mó này cắt normal này vậy normal này đã mới xem normal gót này kì này normal gót này ta thì mình sai chan mày chạy môi chạy bị bay này chạy sai click cái này sai click ấy sai click đi make cái năng final đi make cái năng xem là khó thiệt mà skill code này hết mới bị bay này đi make tranh nhiều mò không đi make không đi make màn này đi make tranh nhiều mò không skill code mà đi make nó mò sao áp là vào cho là vào bay rồi thì bị làng đi make cái này bị làng phê rối á sao ní và muối đi make này cao chiến hay chỉ nên make lo chiên normal này normal sao em áp ban là bấy bên make 100 chiên tới cái là đôi giặc sao không nên mán thế này normal là skill quán này cao dương đầm bốn xạ tàu vay electro cube bắt cho con hit mà cái bây giờ tới is dead năng ngày sister từ electro cube khơi khai mong tức gọi là cube khai chẳng mong nào tất cả nó mình là electro cube bên đâu monster đâu tức là khơi khai mong nơi nào lý do miền nào miền cube vậy không miền tận nào miền đây chỉ miền nào cái lại này hả lại một đồng mọt đồng sầm một rồi nó chưa dừng store này pra này bạn này pra này bạn này pra xin là bạn nó đi lâu á nè pra này anh nàyมีชดมองเนี่ยนั่งอันนี้มีชดหรอกเนี่ยเอาจริงปลาปีอันนั้นบ่ไม่แต่บ่มีอยู่เมียตรงไม้เนี่ยมันจะมีไฟสลับเนี่ยบ้านอยู่มีมามีปลาสลับมองอัดไฟกันเนี่ยใส่ยังกันนั่งยังฟาร์มลำฟาร์มจานเนี่ยจังในวันนั้นก็บ้านจานไหนถ้าอัดขาดเนี่ยอัดขาดเลยอันนี้รออย่างเงี้ยบ้านหลังจิต3 เชียงอันนี้ก็โอเคนี่ก็รอแล้วเนี่ยอันนี้ก็โอเคปลาบ้านแต่เบียกริดบ้านไผ่เชียงไผ่มันไผ่ใบบุญเฮ้ยใบนั่งไงเฮ้ยไผ่ใบบุญấyนั่งไงเอาไหนอันนี้เรื่องสโลว์มันแต่ไอปลาบ้านมันแบบเสียเนี่ยเสียเนี่ยเสียมีอะไรเช็ดอัพหน่อยเนี่ยอัทักอะคริดได้คริดเมกดีนี่กับเมียนตัวนี้มันชดมองนี่ไพโร่ก็เป็นเต็ดงอไพโร่ดิเฟนกับตรีไกโออันนี้อัดล้อสเตอร์นี่มุ้ยเธอไลน์สเตอร์กับไลน์คิดดิเมกHP เกรดรอดอ่ะเป็นเลยไงนอมออัพได้ตายอัพกรอยเก้กรอยกับบ้านโอเคบัดเดอร์ hello บัดเดอร์change here skill lane สบายโอเคบัดเดอร์มาสัตว์ lane ดีมั้ยสบาย5 lane กัดมั้ยจังใช้ดิลุก lane ต่อใช้ดิลุกใช้nào kì chơi hiểu tao lên cắt vào túi cái này bạn lại lưu chi một cái là mình đi bé thế tới nhà đây lên đi lúc tiền này đây lên lúc tiền nhiều mét nè cái tao lấy kem đó đây lên lúc tiền lên pe cái ao dương tay họ nè ao dương tay họ tay pe dương lên đi chi khỏe master rồi mình bắn máy ăn mày rồi bắn máy nè rồi mình lấy ăn ấy full liệt cho vậy cả món ngắt thôi này là ban thi hay nào cái này ngay ăn ngành kia ta mà thi thứ hai làm sao mấy hai ta mà này thứ hai đã đây thua đi tao phải phật đá to này chứ ông ấy thua tao let's go bó đai mơ thì pot ọt nó ở đây cho rồi mà khai tôn mà khai teleport got ọt ton là làm vậy phong thì pot nó ngay thì pot làm teleport nâu đừng lời má đừng lời má là cho lòng chứ sẽ làm chó thế nào nó đấy có tê con mến nó tê con này tê phần này tốc cột phía mà let's go tê nó lôi à chứ mình tiếc cái mình chat đấy
Huh? Lady Farina?
What's Lady Farina doing here?
không mình tiếc cả na nên lại kê sầm đại nắng cái lại nói lại kê sầm đại ta cái lại này hả lại crom này hả crom second hả đàn trai nữa
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Lady Miss Farina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant.
okay I'm lazy to farm for him I literally don't want the look he might first look has us up có gì trời nhóm lưu từ 4 lưu cho chi này chi cả lên từ 4 chi mòn nhật à phần này khai vào đó thì pod mi là bài đọc có gì lên cái nhóm bài đọc bạn ấy nhưng lần về mán này đã cái form mình chui cái cho tàu cho farm coin thì pod mi là bài pi đã cho tê pro cái pra khởi ốp ọt card okay bao cái mày
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Farina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction. You bet! That was the trial of the century!
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So, you were saying The Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the
Chmua
name of
đôi
our
nè.
final show.
Chmua
It's
đôi
an
icon
unfinished
nè.
script left behind by our director.
Đây was a law
One of our greatest regrets
A
is
little
that she never got to
Oceanid.
complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
cái finding an actress was the least of your problem
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family.
chào bạn đấy
She longed to live just like any other human. And
cho
sure enough,
sẽ riêng bỏ
she
phần
found
nãy này
friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and
What was
her
the law
world
nè
came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage.
miền này không
But
miền ending không
people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
tao miền này tao miền ending này ending là đang cố đạm mà chứng này chứng phải chỉ phần này nè chặt chạy nè ending happy ending này
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
happy ending đây như vậy màyที่พอดมีหรือว่าดับตังปีดับวันของพวนจมได้วะเด้อปั่นเลยเกมจะมีวันไพ่ของพวนเนี่ยดัง
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Farina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh,
ចុះ
stop.
សលេង
You're making me all
សលេងពីមុន
flustered.
មកវិញណាសលេងសលេងពីមុនណា
Not in a bad way.
សលេងដូចការសម្ដែង
I
ហ៎
suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago, said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Poisson.
ប៉ាសុនតើតាមនឹកឃើញនេះឡានឹកឃើញការទឹកអីគេការទឹកនេះហ៎ពេលមកស៊ីវ៉ាធ្វើឡើងហ៎
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To
មកនឹកឃើ
Poisson.
ញការហ្នឹងឯងការទៅជាមួយយើងនេះយើងតាមរោដូចស្គាល់តែយើងចាប់ហើយបានចាំតែ4ម៉ារ៉ាផាសងទៅលើស្គរយើងឡើយយើងហ្នឹងឡើយហ្នឹងដាក់តាក់គាត់ដាក់តាក់គាត់ដាក់តាក់គាត់ឲ្យគាត់ចូលក្នុងនេះក្នុងអាបក់ហ្នឹងចាំមើលពេញហ្នឹងណាហេអត់រៀងទេណាមានក្មេងៗទេនេះទឹកឡើងមកនេះទៀតឡា
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
ណាគេណា
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
ឲ្យម្នាក់ហ្នឹងទៅសេអា ending ហ្នឹងតែដូចជាទៅសេតន់ហើយ
Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in
Chồng.
Poisson.
What
I
the heck?
assumed it was a case of mistaken
ណា
identity,
វាមក
but
ទៀត
sure enough, here you are. And Farina, too.
Fontaine people touch Penalty water នេះឲ្យអូខេ order អូខេតែលងទឹកងាប់ម្ដងលេងអាលេលងទឹកនេះមានគេក្មេងៗមកទៀតណា
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll
Sure.
take that stroll.
មិនមិនចឹង
Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, Must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet?
ណាវាមាន sunglasses ហ្នឹងហើយទៅវាមិនតាខ្មៅទៀតលុយហ្មងមានតែលើកទី1មិនឃើញមានបន្តាក្នុងហ្គេមហ្នឹងនេះមានច្រើនទៅពីបន្តានេះធ្លាប់ឃើញនៅក្រៅគេនេះគេកាត់តគេណាគេ design តែមានបន្តាអញ្ចឹងហ្នឹង fan art អញ្ចឹងណាតែអានេះមានក្នុងហ្គេមបណ្ដោយ surprise មកហ៎
We all have painful memories, but we
Look
don't
like-
have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done, which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Farina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
let's go
Off
look
we go
chute
then.
បាត់អីគេ
Let's take a look up
CO
there.
skip ចុំ
I don't have any friends that I can be frank and
ខ្ញុំ
honest
skip ដែរណា
with. So maybe she's
អត់ដែរចាំ
right.
ចាំ
You're
លើក
the
ក្រោយ
closest thing to friends that I have.
ចាំមើលខ្ញុំមាន team GO សិនខ្ញុំយកគាត់ សាត់ថ្មីហើយចឹងយើងស្ដឹង kit គាត់បានចាំមើលនឹងចាំមើលចេញសិនសិនចាំមើលយើងមើល kit គាត់មើលអីគាត់តើគាត់មិនដែរចឹងណា
I'm so grateful that Miss Nafia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
I'm sure some people didn't buy Navila.
Yeah,
Who
I
is
can
lying?
tell people are watching me.
I call it.
I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
នេះទី set ទៀតនេះទី set ទៀត
I'm surprised you're making yourself go
ទី
through
quest
all
ធ្វើណា
this.
ចង់ចាប់ set ទៀតចាប់ហ្នឹង set រហូតនៅសម័យឥឡូវនៅ Fontaine set គ្រប់គ្នាហ្មង
What do you mean by that? You expected me to just keep running and hiding from my responsibility forever.
Look, there seems
ខំ
to be
ថា
a crowd
ខ្វេះ
gathering
ណា
over
នេះ
there.
happy ending នេះខំតែចឹងទៅខំហ្នឹងតែគិតណាខំតែ happy ending នេះខ្វេះណា they are not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rosula's
ចាំ
ship?
មាន
We should have a
Hydro
view
Huli
of the whole of Poisson
Hydro.
from there.
let's go finish quest today មកទៅចំបើយូរដល់នៅលើទៅមកយ៉ាងដើរហ្មង តំណាក់បាត់ហើយតាមនេះតាមចូលបងចូលមកផ្លូវគេនេះទុកមកនេះទុកទេទុកបោះបោះពុកណាវាសល់ទុកទៅជាខ្លាចជាបេះហើយបេះរបស់ណាវា
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll, and here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so
Chồng,
please
cây lôi
don't
mà.
disappear just yet.
កុយលុយ
I don't know whether you
កុយ
can tell,
relax ហ្មងអានេះ
but the
Coi vậy
years of
kia.
suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I
Coi
have
vậy.
a hard time facing
នេះ
up
បើ
to who I
Ether
used
ដូច
to
ជា
be.
អែម
As
ស្រែ
I
មកនេះ
stand here by the ship, I
តែ
can't
នេះ
get
ត្រាក់
the
យើងស្រែក
images of
យើង
the
លូមីន
rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect
ចុះ
them.
នេះលុយអានេះ
They
ទៅ
had
ធៀបកោតរី
absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
សេទៀតហើយ
You
នេះ
shouldn't
សេទៀត
look
ហើយ
at it like that.
សេទៀតហើ
You're
យ
only doing your duty.
Don't be so harsh on yourself
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Sing of your freedom as your reward Ether អយយាកាកោតរីហាហា but I sip Ether with all boy ជុំអូនេះមែន sister លេងយក Ether មែន ជុំកើតទេ sister មួយឆាលហើយឆាលមួយសងលីហើយកុំទៅដើម
Reward?
because now you can finally speak your heart
I guess so. And back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Farina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust.
Ether អ៊ីសាវកោតរី
I had to keep all my
God.
feelings, all my curiosity about
Very
life to
sad.
myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
What Paimon mean to say was she doesn't like you don't like to see you so down okay
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
let's go sao have crash on traveler ចុំ traveler ប្រុសហើយស្រី Lumin មែន but I think it suit with ether more than Lumin កាតែ Lumin ជាមួយសៅ Lumin ដែរនេះអាចមកទៅនេះតា I find Lumin a child kind of cute ចុំ okay នេះ Lumin មួយណាគេសមដល់នេះ này cắt mùi này cái xóm này.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat?
Dạ nhóm mới rồi sân này.
Cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips. You know?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
You're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
The boar.
Sorry.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
The boar ni chim nè. Mơ thai little Oceanid. Rồi nó đôi chia chim mơ thai.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Lumin ai Paimon, okay. Đại cua đại con kia. Sắt kren nó sắt krill. Okay. Kren sắt krill. Chồng. Sắt krill bây giờ mình chọc lại bạn này.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
Một Paimon.
It's the most important line in the whole script.
Khen này
I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life
cho
and
để kể
legacy.
khen này cái kren. Dòng chờ lòng không nè. Khen này cho
She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe was like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness. And once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore. I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
និយាយទៅស្អីរឿង set មែនតែរឿងតួអង្គសម្ដែងតែ set ដល់នេះ
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come.
Pillow.
How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Farina.
Farina? The Farina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
Happy ending នេះមិន happy ending sad ending នោះនេះគេថាដោយសារអូស្ត្រាលីហ្នឹងបានអាទឹកហ្នឹងវាស្រកនោះនេះ
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Sad ទៀត
But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me, and perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
The story is similar to Frenalai. Oh.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aurelie.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aurelie. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Villemont.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y!
Chọn một tí đấy. Chọn vẽ tiếp nè. Bàn tả thì qua tả đi qua đây môn này. Lươn tầm ra lươn tả khoe ná đôi mà vẽ lươn tả. Thì qua ban thì qua lươn. Mày đóng người đây mấy. Sao lại khoe hả em người đóng người đây vào đời. Sao dừng coi stop à? Đây coi mơ rương chẳng nữa là người đây.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Farina in a fight before.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into Indemnitium. Miss Farina said so herself.
Intermedium convert the Hydrocon willingly give up all her power so it could be converted into intermedium ហ្នឹងគេនេះមែនអាខនៅក្នុង fontaine ហ្នឹងមែនអាហ្នឹងគេប្រើហ្នឹងមែនអានិយាយថាពល fontaine ហ្នឹងមែនបងប្អូន First Miss Farina said so
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway.
it's gone anyway
As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
okay ចឹងឲ្យយើងចាត់ការនេះ
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
មុខគេមុខផៃមុនគេអ៊ីឡាវេហ្នឹងគេភាសាបារាំងមែនគេ doesn't require god level power don't you have don't you know any self defense មែនតើនេះ លើមានថាអាស្លាមប៉ុណ្ណឹងមិនបាច់ត្រូវការថាមពល god ទេណានេះក៏ defend នេះទៅចេះ defend ខ្លួនឯងក៏វាយបានហ្មងនេះ self defense អាក្បាច់កូនការពារខ្លួន
Hey, lay off, all right? My bluff is hanging from a thread here.
មកឲ្យមកណោះនេះមកឲ្យគេនៅកណ្ដាលទៀត
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
ទៅមកក៏ចូល
I got
ភ្នែកគេ
carried away. Please
Cute,
help
isn't
us
it?
out, would you?
ឡើងឈឺណាហ្វណាធ្វើមកឲ្យមើលឡើងមកអេធ្វើឲ្យលុយហ្នឹងមែនអត់លូមីនធ្វើបាត់តែជាងឯណា
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode for Rena.
អត់មានអ្នកខមមិនអូខេបាត់ដែរទៅដល់លីមែន
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
ភាពខេកតែឃើញវាយបានតែឃើញវាយ slam បានមួយផងហេមុនទៅឯណាខ្លាំងសំដីតែណែឃើញជាងមកធៀបទៅចេញសាដៃនេះដែរឃើញចុះសំដីខ្លាំងហ្មងសំដីចុះឲ្យ Fana អីជើងតា Fana វាយគាត់ហើយទឹកមកនេះ ភាពខេកភាពខេក
Time to go. Go as one.
ចុះកយណាលុយ
Bravo! Good show!
Bravo ទៀតណា
You certainly live up to your reputation.
អូខេគូតើវាយតែឯង
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
តើវាយតែឯងតើ carry នៅលើ
Vilma, are you there?
លូវិក
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Farina doing here?
អ្នកម្នាក់ឃើញ Fana ប្លែកហ្មងនេះ
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
the fish plan
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Vilma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional
អូខេ
level.
គាត់ ending ក៏ណែក៏ចម្រុងចម្រាស់គ្នាអត់ស្របតាមគ្នាអញ្ចឹងនេះមួយចង់ ending ចង់ ending ចង់នេះវាកើតខុសគ្នា brother មិន brother លេងហូតទៅដាក់បើសយូរម៉េះចាញ់ខ្ញុំត្រឡប់ខ្ញុំហ្មងខ្ញុំលេងចរទៅខ្ញុំក្រកម្រប្រើបើសហ្នឹង brother កម្រហ្មងតួអង្គនេះតួអង្គដែលគាត់ពឹងលើអីផ្សេងណាពឹងលើ skill ឬពឹងហ្នឹងពឹងលើ skill ឬពឹងអីលើ normal អញ្ចឹងគឺខ្ញុំកម្រប្រើបើសហ่ะឆ្នាំមើលបើតួអង្គណាពឹងលើ damage ហ្មងពឹងលើបើសហ្មងហ្នឹងប្រើបើសហើយតែបើតួអង្គណាដែលអត់ពឹងលើបើសទេពឹងលើ skill ឬ normal ច្រើនខ្ញុំប្រើតែ normal និង skill ទេតែខ្ញុំមើលនៅតែចំណាយខ្ញុំលេងដឹងហើយនេះគឺកម្រនេះកម្រខ្ញុំនិយាយទៅវាត្រឡប់ដល់មិនទៅផ្លេចហ៎
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not
Tu
from
sao cháu còn
ticket
ប្រើដែរ
sales,
ដឹងមិន
but
ខ្ញុំធ្វើដល់
donations from the audience.
ដូចមិន
Of course, that was nowhere
Flop
near
eye.
enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win. So, I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
ចុះហូតៅខ្ញុំលេងឆាច់ and bus អូខេបាទ the back bus is way higher than charge បើខ្ញុំអត់សូវឈឺទេបាទបើខ្ញុំឆាច់ចាញ់បើខ្ញុំចាញ់ឆាច់ទេឆាច់ឈឺជាង But about home man I remember that it induced
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
ចុះមើលទៅអញថ្ងៃមើល Rater ចង់ឲ្យក្រុមនោះនេះ disband មកនេះចង់ឲ្យយើងចាក់ចេញពី city ហ្នឹងគាត់ dissolve ដោយសារផឹកកែទឹកនោះណាគេដូចគេមិនដូចគេឲ្យគាត់ផឹកហ្នឹងមិនគេទៅកម្រោមអីណាខ្ញុំដូចអត់ស្ដាប់អត់ You brought the director to the attention of the sin dealer okay.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it.
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor!
ខាងហ្នឹង
You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you
អូ
tell us?
ដល់គ្នាឃើញអត់
What do you mean? You were afraid. This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her.
ឃើញហើយវាអាមួយនោះដឹងថាដូចជាដឹងថាអ្នក director មានគ្រោះថ្នាក់អញ្ចឹងតែវាអត់ប្រាប់គ្នាទេពៀទុកលាក់ទុក
How could you be so stupid?
please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back.
Đó
Beat
là
me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
chắc bạn đừng cầm ho. Bà nhom vĩnh số bay bay hay là chớ co bạc bớt đài chồng khó nè chẳng chẳng lấy mà chớ bạc bớt đài đấy nhom còn lo prao tàu bạc bí hả bí nhom bạn nhom prao nè bí nhom prao bờ phải thầm đa cái nhom còn lo prao xong lý bớt đạ hay là chớ rắp fan ok vậy đó nhom cao chu dragon bén bớt bàn Aurek BOK thứ bay rồi bắt after những bàn hôm má về more different ok cái chắp đời xa cái một sponsor hái apẹ well man nắng say ok but when they know it's sin they say no nó tao minไป5rồiจังไงxin nói kì bộ kì xin nói kì nó ni man
End my life so I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe.
xin năng áp hệ chạ và chơi mệt phát tao đi so lắm à chồng chẳng ngán rừng đâu vì coi khai được sphere nắng phải tắc nắng.
But in her own life, her
Kita tahan
greatest
dari
desire wasn't to be the
bat keluar.
center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe.
Sẽ đơn đó bạn bát đừng cứ đừng muốn.
What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director Aurelie and the home she built you all to let go. What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that for a moment there,
Chồng,
it felt like our director was back with us again.
chồng.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that
Aw.
same stern voice.
Really?
Đôi
But she sounded
đôi
like such a gentle
director.
person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Okay. ហើយយើងទៅ Palais Mermonia ចំឆាសិនណាឆា chút nó lớn lao bây giờ con này nó lơ cho mình sky coi gì được
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
nó xua rồi cầm pra
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
ok khả năng miên chẳng ngại chế mà chẳng ngại vì à chai bé ăn heo lận ta chẳng ngại thông ta ta đi thông ta ta thấy cái thay bắt lái phần đó là chậm dừng lên to ngày cao như tớ thế anh ấy mà đây như nè nó đâu cả là hay mình sẵn mò hai đấy hai ta haiตอนนี้เอาคนใจพวกการตามด้านต่างๆพอจอบมาเนี่ยให้ชุบเนี่ยนไลค์ก็ได้เนี่ยบาย